everybody. Now that our weekend craziness from the video party is done, we have to return to more normal vlogging. Whatever normal is. I've been told I'm not normal. Which is fine. I've accepted that. Normal is boring. Okay. I have a few things to talk about, and I'm leaning on my pillow today. First of all, I want to know if anyone has called the number on my call me video, because nobody has said anything, and I suspect that people have actually called it and are not wanting to give away the punchline, I guess. Or maybe nobody's called it. I don't know why. I know my cell phone has nationwide calling, so it doesn't cost any more for me to call long distance than it does to call local. So use your cell phone. It's funny. It is a joke, but you'll like it. It's funny. It's called the number. I stole the idea from someone else. I can't say I was an original. Okay. MySpace. Some of you have found me on MySpace, and you've probably also noticed that my page is private, and you have submitted friend requests, which I have not accepted. And not that I'm trying to not accept your friend requests, but I don't usually use my MySpace very much. I'm not really a big fan of it. I like YouTube much better, and I don't want to have to remember to check another account for messages and comments and things like that. So, and honestly, my MySpace, for the most part, I mean, there are a few exceptions, but it's mostly just people from my church on there, and I kind of use it just to contact them about events or get-togethers or things like that. So, I really don't want to have to remember to check another account. I have a lot of free time on my hands right now because the real estate market is deader than dead, but that won't continue forever, and when I get busy, I'm not even going to have as much time to hang out here, let alone have to spread myself too thin trying to remember to check all these places, and that really takes the fun out of it, you know? I don't want to have to be forced to do things, because then it's no fun. So anyway, I'd rather not even put anybody else on the MySpace because I don't use it. Like I said, I am on live video. If anybody has two accounts, you know, one here and one over there, under Video Lisa. However, my live video account does not have any original content on it. I have 55, videos uploaded to YouTube, so I just took some of the old ones and moved them over, or actually didn't move them, I left them here. I put them on live video also, and then a couple of other ones that were just kind of generic so they could go either place and it was no big deal. Okay, what else? Okay, some of my older subscribers made comments on my stare down video that, hold on, I gotta see what the comments were, that it was, I think he said creepy or scary or something, and you guys, the point of that was the rules, or the original rules were, you were supposed to look like Paul, that's 7G7, do your intro like his, act like him, and use music he would like. Okay, so the music that I chose was exactly what he used in his previous vlog, which is vlog number 7. I found it online. He always wears a baseball cap, so I wore a cap. Didn't match his, but it's the only one I had. I wore a brown leather jacket, because he almost always wears a brown leather jacket, and he's actually usually wearing a brown shirt underneath that jacket, so I wore a light brown shirt under the jacket also. And it's usually kind of a dark setting. He always has a very serious face, and he moves around the screen back and forth. A lot of time he uses a slow motion effect, I noticed that, so I did all of those things. And I couldn't duplicate his background. He has something that reflects his computer screen behind him. So I just put my computer behind me and left it open to his vlog number 8, which was the stare down contest. And it didn't show up well on the video, so I actually put words on the screen that said stare down contest and a film like he does. There's different words on it. Okay, so the whole point of it was those were the original rules, which he has changed them now, but those were the original rules. So I was doing what I was told. Also, it's out of character for me, and that's what you guys noticed, but I have to say, it was actually difficult to do that way, because now girls will probably relate to this. We tend to, as women and girls, to have certain characteristic movements that we kind of all do, almost the same thing. And well, you put a camera in front of us and we tend to smile and tip our chin and look over our shoulder, and just girly, kind of flirty, girly stuff. And I've never seen Paul do any of that. So I had to try really hard not to do it. But I kept doing it anyway. And I'm not an actor. I've never really even tried to act. And honestly, this is no lie, it really took me about 2 days to get that right, and it was almost like getting into character. I have a kind of a newfound respect for character actors. It took me that long to get to where I could do that video like that without doing girly stuff. And seriously, if you haven't tried it, really tried to do it just like that, try it. See how you feel about it. Or watch some of the other videos that aren't doing the original rules on here, and watch girls do that. And I'm guilty myself of doing things like we bat our eyes and we tip our chins and things like this, and that guys don't do. So anyway, that was interesting that I found that out, and it took several takes to get it that way. So the rules were, I just said that was the beginning, and then the second half of the video was supposed to be stare him down, and that was, at that point, I kind of was more of my personality, definitely my personality at the end there. I couldn't resist. So anyway, you guys that posted these comments on here, I'm going to read these comments because these are funny. One of you said, confusing and a little scary, okay, really scary, and then freaking hilarious. Okay, then Give Me a Break Man says, does your husband forgive you for being such a freak? Remember when I said he was lucky? Reverse that. Okay, Victor, Give Me a Break Man, that's for you, okay? If you go vote for me, I might take away your loser sign. Okay. Let me see. I forgot to move clutter from behind me on one of my recent videos too. I have a note of that. It's bugging me seeing it up there, but I didn't catch it before I uploaded. Okay. I guess that's it. I didn't have that much to talk about. Just want to know if anybody has called the number on the Call Me video. MySpace, I'd rather not, so don't be offended if I don't approve you for a friend over there. I just don't use it. I don't want to have to use it. So find me here or on live video, and if anybody has anything like urgent that you need to contact me, and don't trust these systems, if I've known you for a while, I'll give you another email address that I have. The stare down video, if it was that creepy, Paul actually said to mimic his scary stare. I never really thought about it as scary until you guys mentioned it, and then he, I guess, kind of confirmed it. He said something about look scary, so I guess he's trying to look that way. You never scared me, Paul. If that was your attempt, you're going to have to try a little harder. I wouldn't have watched you if you were scary, actually. So anyway, what I'm getting at is, if it was that effective, then I did a good job, so go vote for me, okay? Alright, bye guys.